Hi, my name is Brian. My intention in 2014 is to make my yoga available to people beyond the classes I teach locally in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. So welcome. This is a practice that will hopefully last less than 15 minutes, and it'll include a moon salutation with some basic standing postures to go along with it. It's a practice that I often do at night if I haven't had a chance to get a longer workout, a longer practice in during the day. I hope you enjoy it. Let's try out with a quick warm-up. So from our cross-legged position, let's walk our hands forward. Of course, if this causes pain, you're going too far. In each of our stretches, we want to find challenge, but not pain. If we're feeling pain, we'll probably in time get an injury. Inhale, walk the hands in. Exhale, go over the right shoulder. We hold our poses about 5 breaths in this practice. A good foundation. You can hold them longer on your own if you like. With an inhale, turn the gaze forward. Let's exhale and counter twist. Inhale, turn back forward. Switch the crossing your legs. And exhale, fold forward if it doesn't hurt to do that. With an inhale, walk your hands in, and exhale, look over the left shoulder. With an inhale, turn back forward, and exhale into table pose. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists. You're going to move right to downward facing dog. Bring your hands about 4 inches in front of your shoulders, and if it doesn't hurt to do so, lift your knees off the mat. It's okay to have the knees bent. Let's spread our fingers and press the finger pads down and the ball mounts of the hands down. So we're not bearing all the weight or even much of the weight in the base of our wrists. Let's lift the armpits and move the spine forward towards the heart. Press the upper thighs back. With an inhale, lift the left leg to the sky, and exhale, step left leg to lunge. Hands on either side of the front foot, knee directly over the ankle. Knees forward, but not straining the neck. With an exhale, bring the hands to the top of the front thigh, and then inhale, start to straighten the arms. If you like, you can interlace your fingers and press the palms down. Let's draw the shoulders back, and then relax them away from the ears. Try to balance your head. And exhale. Back to lunge. Step back. Plank pose. Exhale, lower down knees, chest and chin. Inhale, push your feet down. Start to draw your shoulders back. This is Cobra. Take a few breaths here. If this is too intense, come down on your forearms with the elbows under the shoulders. And exhale, downward facing dog. Or you can come to table pose first. And stay in table pose if you like. With an inhale, lift the right leg to the sky. And exhale, step right leg to lunge. And exhale, hands to the top of the front thigh. Interlacing hands, press the palms down. The tailbone drops down. It's a back bend. Draw the belly button in. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Let's exhale and step forward to Malasana. This is squatting pose. We're going to be coming back to this a few times. If this feels too intense, you can come instead to standing forward fold and bend your knees as much as you need to. With an exhale, let's fold forward. Uttanasana. With an inhale, lift your gaze away from the floor, and exhale, fold back. Uttanasana. Inhale, rise, lifting the arms up, drop the tailbone down, exhale, hands to prayer. Inhale, lift the arms, exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lift the gaze, exhale, Malasana, squatting pose. Otherwise, stand forward fold, standing forward fold. Inhale, exhale, step right leg to lunge. End of the exhale, drop your back knee and push the top of your foot down. Inhale, low lunge. If you want, you can bring your hands to the thighs a little bit easier. Exhale. Now, some more standing poses. Turn the right foot flat to the ground. Let's come first to extended side angle pose. One option is to have the left hand on the floor, reach the right arm up to the sky, and then extend the arm out over your ear. You want to keep the front knee over the ankle, If the hand is on the ground, push your knee and arm into one another. If this feels too intense for you, here's a variation. You bring the feet in closer. Elbow come from the knee, so you can keep length on the underside of the neck, looking up under the arm. Next pose, triangle. With an exhale, let's look down and then straighten the front leg. A couple options. One is if we're new to practice, we don't have to go deep. We can stand up pretty tall and keep the inside of the hand, back of the wrist against the inner thigh. In time, we can let the hand come forward towards the floor. And with an exhale, let's release. Step the back foot in about 6 inches, maybe 12 inches for pyramid pose. In pyramid pose, our hands can come to the floor. We can bend our front knee as much as we need to. In time, we're straightening the legs. In time, if you choose, you can clasp hands behind the back, squeeze the arms together, move the hands up over the head. With an exhale. Let's release our hands. A couple of twisting poses. There's revolved triangle pose. Right hand comes to the ground, or if we had a block, we could put the hand and make it a little bit easier. If it's hard to reach to the ground with the leg straight, feel free to bend your front knee as much as you need to. If you want to go deeper, you can bring the hand to the foot or to the outside of the left foot. Let's pull the front of the left hip back and then lift the sternum forward. Look up over the left shoulder if it doesn't hurt to do that. So you can bring the shoulders in alignment, top shoulder over the bottom shoulder. If you like, you can lift the hands to the sky. And with an exhale, come to prayer balancing pose. It's a variation of a Parvrita partial Konasana, or a revolved extended side angle pose. In this pose, bring the hands to the top of the front thigh, and then right elbow outside the left knee for leverage. Hands can come lightly to prayer, elbows can widen, and then look over the left shoulder. So you can keep the crown of the head extending away from the back heel. Breathe deeply. And exhale. Let's release. We're going to step back and to downward facing dog, and then exhale, child's pose. With an inhale, lift up, flag pose. The tailbone drops down, belly button draws in, connecting the back. Exhale, back to child's pose. Inhale, cobra, and exhale, downward facing dog. A long time ago, we stepped back with our right leg, so let's inhale and lift the right leg to the sky. Exhale, right leg to lunge. Drop the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. And now those same standing poses on the other side. First one is extended side angle pose. The left foot turns flat to the ground. The back toes are a little bit in front of the heel. Front knee is over the front ankle. Front toes pointing forward. Inner front thigh is extending forward, same way that the crown of the head is. We can stack the shoulders and extend the left arm out over the ear, looking up under the arm if that's comfortable. Remember, push the front leg and the bottom arm into one another. And then triangle pose. You might want to release the top hand a little bit and see if you can straighten the leg. Now in this pose, the front of the left hip is the left sitting bone is pulling away from the inner right thigh. We want to try to lengthen both sides of the spine equally, so the crown of the head is pulling away from the tailbone. Back neck can stay long. And then we can relax this top shoulder, see if we can stack the shoulders. Or in time, even see if we can start to open the arm up. Open the chest up and the heart. And then exhale. Pyramid pose. Step the back leg in a little bit. This allows us to scissor the hips. So the hips are both facing forward. Front of the right hip pulls back. Front of the left hip pulls forward. Either hands to the floor, bend the knee if you like, or clasp the hands. Let's change the interlacing of our hands so the other thumb comes on top. And exhale to revolve triangle pose. Keep the hips scissoring. With an inhale, lift the sternum, lift the crown of the head. With an exhale, long back of the neck, look up over the right shoulder. And exhale. Let's step forward to Malasana as we come towards the end of this moon salutation with those added standing poses in. Take a few breaths here. And with an exhale, come to Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, lifting the gaze. Exhale, fold Uttanasana. Inhale, rise to standing. Bend your knees if you like. Helps protect the back. Exhale, hands to prayer. And to the exhale, release the hands. Practice pausing. Control your breath. As you control your breath, so you control your mind. With an inhale, if your eyes are closed, skillfully open your eyes. Let's come back to the floor. I'm not sure how long that was. The timer went off. That's all right. We went through a basic routine here: forward bends, backward bends, side bends, twists, inversions, and the downward facing dog. So let's close our practice here. We're going to recall our intention. We'll bow to one another. But if you have 5 minutes or more after this tape, I really encourage you to sit in a seated meditation, or if you prefer, a reclined meditation called Shavasana, or corpse pose. Let's bring our hands to prayer in front of our heart center. A reminder to open our hearts. Let's take this moment to recall the intention we set earlier. I appreciate your participation in this, helping me to fulfill my intention for 2014. I hope your intentions are strong and go well this year as well. Let's take this moment now to honor ourselves, our practices, and one another as we bow and surrender to one another and say, Namaste.